All right. Good morning, class. Last time we talked about the water cycle and how water circulates through our environment. Now, can anyone recall how pollutants might enter the cycle? Excellent. Today, we'll focus on water pollution, its causes, effects, and how we can prevent it. Our lesson today will help us understand how human activities lead to water pollution and how these affects both humans and aquatic life. By the end of this session, you should also be able to suggest solutions for minimizing water pollution in your own community or barangays. So water covers 70% of Earth's surface. Historically, people dumped waste thinking water could dilute it. In reality, pollutants cycle back through the water cycle. Cleaner rivers today due to action and regulation. So what is water pollution? Can anybody answer from the class? Very good. Water pollution is anything added to water that reduces its quality. Some pollution is visible, but some or most of it is invisible or cannot be seen in our naked eye. So water pollution is a major problem for humans, animals, and our whole ecosystems. So there are types of water pollution. First is the solid waste. Solid waste examples are trash, plastics in rivers and oceans. The next one we have the noise. The ship or boat noise disrupts whales or dolphins or any marine lives. Next is the sediment. From erosion, blocks sunlight and clogs gills. Next type of water pollution we have the thermal pollution. So these are heated industrial water suffocates this aquatic life or aquatic marine lives. And the last one we have the toxins and pathogens. So these are chemicals from sewage or bacteria or viruses. So these are the types of water pollution. So the next one we have the sources of pollution. Can anybody from the class read the slides above? Thank you. Again, point source is the single identifiable location, for example, factories and sewage pipes. This point source is easier to regulate. Again, then the next one we have the non-point source. This are point source that is wide area runoff, for example, farms or urban streets or agricultural fields. So these are harder to control but often rain related. Next one, we have the effects on human health or pathogens. So these are organisms that cause disease. These are called pathogens such as bacteria, viruses, and parasitic organisms. So these pathogens or these virus is dangerous for children. 60% of under 5 deaths worldwide. So the indicator of pathogens, we have the presence of E. coli, or likely contamination. And we have the effects on human health. Examples, we have the typhoid, the cholera, dysentery, polio, and hepatitis. The next is the effects on human health through chemicals and metals. So there are chemical pollutants and heavy metals. First chemical pollutants, we have the pesticides, that can be seen or be used in the agricultural field. Plastics, drugs, or long-term health risk. And endocrine disruptors mimic human hormones. These are very dangerous for our health. Next one, we have the heavy metals. The mercury, the nickel, the iron that accommodates, bioaccumulate, and biomagnify. So these affect humans at the top of the food chain. Last one, the effects on ecosystem. What are the effects of water pollution on our ecosystem? So pollution disrupts food chains, of course, especially on marine lives. It reduces biodiversity or loss of aquatic life and also destroys habitats like coral reefs, wetlands, and rivers. So what are the solutions for the water pollution problem? First, we have the traditional method. The first one, we have sewage treatment plants and wastewater treatment systems. And the next solution or the method is the sustainable approaches. For example, man-made wetlands and natural filtration and recycling of water. And now, let's have a quick recap or a quick quiz or a reflection activity. Alright, so number 1, name 2 types of water pollutants. Number 2, differentiate between point and non-point sources. And lastly, number 3, give 1 health risk of polluted water. Alright, now ball pens up. Pass your papers in front of you. Okay, thank you very much everyone. So before we end this discussion, again, I'm going to explain to you water pollution has many forms and sources, but it can be prevented and controlled with responsible human actions and sustainable practices such as proper waste disposal, reducing chemical use, and water conservation. And now for your assignment, research a local water pollution issue. Perhaps in your barangay or nearby river or in a big community, and identify its causes and propose possible solutions. And be ready to share these on our next meeting. And now, for your assignment, research a local water pollution issue, perhaps in your barangay or nearby river or in a big community, and identify its causes and propose possible solutions. And be ready to share this on our next meeting. Thank you and have a blessed day.